Welcome to the Lotus. So here, I built a rock and roll bed. And it's a couch right now, because it's in couch mode. And this is up like this during the day. During the day we have the rug right here also. It's for flooring. And if you look, continue to look inside there, you see the stove. That's how I cook. So I got a stove here. It's a portable stove and it takes butane tanks. I got some supplies here, right down here. So we have to look here. What this stove does is that you lock the stove and you twist the nozzle and there you are. Stove that works. We have our pan right over here and spatula. You turn the nozzle, the nozzle, and you make sure you unlock it because that's very important there. First aid kit right here. Got a rice cooker. Now all I gotta do is plug it into the car, and it takes about like 20-30 minutes depending on what you're cooking. What's up, YouTube?
I'm Tina.
And I'm Sai. And welcome to Tina and Sai YouTube channel. Today we're gonna talk about how we came to about and how we live in this van full time.
So how we started out living in this van full time is because we came behind on bills. We both have some mental health issues going on. Depression played a big part. We had a miscarriage in May of 2021, which led me into depression. I stopped working. So I was working full time then.
I was working full time. I guess I stopped going to meetings. I ended up stopped taking my medication because I felt like I didn't need them anymore. So then without me going to meetings and without me on medication, it's just a recipe for disaster. I ended up relapsing. Once I relapsed, I stopped working completely. And I basically just like completely died spiritually. And I wasn't even myself anymore.
So bills got really backed up. After that, my family came to live with us because they had lost their housing due to a landlord who wasn't taking care of the property. Also, on top of that, our cats had way too many kittens.
Yeah, it was litter after litter. It's getting out of control. But it was fun having all those kittens around, but the landlord didn't like that either.
So we got taken to court. It was either eviction or forfeiting the property back to him for the breach of the lease. At that point, we decided to forfeit the property, take whatever money we had in the bank, and build our van.
This is the front. This is the cockpit. This is where Tina sits. If you follow me, other side. Right over here. This is my seat, and this is my sanctuary right now. My phone is right here, my keys. And it's pretty handy right here. The cooler's right here. Got a Ozark trail cooler, which works. It lasts us about, I'm gonna say about a day and a half, depending on how hot. If it's too hot, it lasts us about close to a day. Temperature-wise, this thing has no AC, which really sucks. It's brutal. It's bad during the summer times and when it rains. We have rain guards here so that we can at least crack the window and have some kind of breeze in the window. We did have bug screens, but the bug screens were falling apart. We got the ones from Amazon, and they lasted us probably about like a week or two before it started falling apart. I guess as we were going in and out frequently of the van. But let me open the car door up. So here is like the kitchen / wardrobe, okay? So I got a piece of plywood left, so I decided to make this little plywood as a counter, and Tina's artistic skills, she put, what's this called?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's like some adhesive paper from Dollar Tree.
Yeah, Dollar Tree, they have this. It works pretty well, it looks really nice.
With our bedding.
Yes. Underneath the counter is a collapsible sink. Let me actually show you what it looks like. Let me just take off the bungee cords, because bungee cords are your friend when you're driving, because things like to move.
Everything goes flying.
The sink, and it's a collapsible sink, but It's also a cutting board. So this is how I cut all my vegetables, or the meat that we eat. And if you just press down, it becomes a sink. It's because it has a drain right here that you can actually drain out. It's used as a sink. We don't really try to cook as much because of the cleaning process.
Yeah, the cleaning process, it's rough. Things don't get as clean as they do when you have pressure on your sink. Our faucet does have a little bit of pressure, and I'll show you. It's not much.
Up here is the water sink. It's a USB faucet. All you do is plug it in, it charges, and you press that button and water comes out. 5-gallon jug that you can pretty much get anywhere.
That's nothing compared to the faucet in your home. So things get greasy, and it really doesn't get ungreasy after that, no matter how many times you wash it.
And there you have it. That's why the kitchen, like, if you're gonna do van life, make sure you have an actual sink, a tank for gray water, or you guys call it gray water, right? Gray water?
I don't know what it's called.
I think it's called gray water.
The dirty water from washing dishes.
The dirty water from washing dishes. We decided to watch YouTube videos first to figure out what was like the plan to do. So we came across like tiny homes at first, and then like we seen a bunch of videos, and then we came across van life, and we decided to watch more into it. We decided to continue researching deeper into van life. We learned more about, you know, the lifestyle, you know, turning like conversions and everything, and we didn't have the budget to finish the van the way we want to, but we decided to get whatever money we had and build what we can in this minivan. And in this minivan, it basically holds all of our essentials that we need when we're out here trying to survive in the city of Allentown.
So the two top drawers are where we have our cooking supplies. This one's the pots, the seasonings.
Yeah, cleaning sucks sometimes.
And then in this one you have my favorite item, which is the French press for coffee. Our chopsticks, our mixing bowl, our small bowls that we eat from, plates, you know, all that good stuff. And then when you come down here, we have all of our clothing. This is my drawers. This is size 2 drawers. And that's where we keep some of our clothing.
We're gonna come to the back here. During the day, this is probably as bad as it gets, huh?
Yeah. It's a bunch of bags. Things that we can't really fit anywhere else. We're waiting for the roof rack, the cargo piece to go on top, which a wonderful friend of ours, Nurse Jackie, is providing us with one. So we're waiting on that. Hopefully we get that soon. And all of that stuff you see here will not be there. It'll be up top. But now we're gonna transition from daytime mode to bedtime mode.
It's our little lighting system. Cute. It's not too bright. You just wanted just enough light. You don't want it to give you a headache, you know what I mean? So that's perfect. 115 watts, 12 volt. So I'm gonna put the bed now. I'm gonna put the couch now into bed mode. This here, gotta have this real quick. We'll go over this real quick. This here is a windshield blinder to keep the heat out. Like, this thing really keeps the heat out because it's a reflector. Like, if I open it real quick, it's a reflector, and it keeps all the heat out. Seriously, like, you know, you guys gotta get one of these when you go do van life, man. That thing saved us. Anyways, you see how quick and easy I just put it away? Like, it's just like that. 1, 2, 3, done. Anyway, you know, you gotta lift this up a little bit, bring this around, and then bam, just like that.
And now we're gonna move all that stuff that was back there to the front for sleep. This thing is really cool. We got this from a friend of our Nurse Jackie's friend. She makes these for the homeless out here in Allentown. This is all made out of plastic shopping bags. It's, as you see, it has a handle. Right. It's a mat to lay in the grass or wherever you need for the homeless. Completely made out of plastic bags. It's waterproof. It's comfortable. It doesn't feel like plastic bags. And if I didn't tell you it was plastic bags, you probably wouldn't know it. I'm looking forward to making these and giving out to the community with my daughter once we get on our feet, because these are really cool. And the woman who made these said that you can look on YouTube and find the tutorials. So I'll have to look on there and find them and link them below. This is a mini porta potty, and this has saved me a lot because I'm mainly the one who uses it. Size of man, I don't have the appendage to go wherever I want. So you fill it up with some water, do your business. Preferably number one is probably the best in here. We've learned. You pull the little handle and it flushes. That's the holding tank.
So I'm actually going to take it out and actually show you guys exactly what it is, okay? See, the whole thing actually comes out. The way how you get this thing loose, there's a little lever right here I just pull. Look at that. And they come out. So now this is the part that just holds clean water, so that when you flush, it's only just clean water. This here is the holding tank where all the goods go in. It has a handle for me. Luckily, I just cleaned it today and it's not been used yet. I usually put this piece in first, like so. That's where all the water is. It's just clean water that helps to flush, and it keeps her happy. And I plug it right back in here, like so, and just like that. We have these babies. We have two flavors actually. We started off with this.
Yeah, we don't eat them, so they're not flavors, but they're scents.
Okay, yeah. Well, you guys know what I mean when I say flavors. I mean, I don't know. I hope you guys don't eat this.
I don't know. Tide Pod challenge.
No.
Just clearing that up. We don't eat them.
Don't eat them. Okay, so this one, we got this first, and we didn't like it as much because it still smelled, and then we ended up getting this. This one worked a lot better because we all like lavender. That's why lavender's a good scent. Okay, well, that works anyway. We got that. Toilet paper, we use Scott rapid dissolving for RVs and boats. We use that for the toilet, so. And there you go. That's the toiletry there. In this drawer, we just have some extra pills, towels, whatever it is.
Mental health is important.
Okay, yeah, fine. Let's just break the HIPAA law.
More of my clothes.
Yeah, because she's a female. She
I don't have enough drawers.
Extra clothing drawer, extra space for her clothes. The top drawer actually gets used a lot for some reason. It has the alcohol on it, nail stuff, cotton for nail stuff, more rags, personal female products goes in there. And then we have the flower of life right here with my little Buddha with the candle. It's not lit right now. We got incense holder. And we're pretty spiritual people.
Another set.
Yes, gotta have another set of keys here. We have our little fruit basket. Portable fans plugged in. Okay,
Being charged.
Definitely gotta have that. And I have another AC input back here as well. Here are our spiritual stuff, like our oracle cards. Underneath them are our little babies. Our babies, all of our babies are all in there. And yes, they get charged, and yes, they get love from us. So we make sure we take care of them. These 6 drawers right here it's all food and like condiments and crackers and cakes and whatever the heck. Her coffee stuff's in there.
We have 4 children together. We had to make the hard decision of placing them with other family members while we lived in our van full time. I think we remained pretty hopeful throughout everything.
Our children they're suffering the most from this because they're not with us. We're not gonna have our kids living in here with us. That's not how we're gonna do it. There are some ups, but there's more downs than a lot of people don't mention. And we're gonna mention that. We're gonna mention everything that's like, we're gonna give you the raw stuff of van life. They're with other parents, grandparents, whatever it is. They're in school, so they're being taken care of. We're not planning on doing this forever. Right. During the nighttime, we have those shades here. Let's show you what the shades look like.
We bought them off of Amazon. It came in a roll. And we cut them.
It was perfect. I'm gonna tell you why. It was perfect.
We didn't stencil it out the best, but it works.
It does the job. Back. We use this big, huge styrofoam
Insulation
from the old house.
Like for flooring.
And
tip: do not use the spray paint. Everybody on YouTube was saying spray paint it, spray paint one side black. Do not spray paint one side black, because as you see, it's all scratched off. The fabric is way better. I've also seen YouTubers who have used the fabric. Use the fabric, because this is the biggest mistake we've made. It gets everywhere.
Everywhere. In the places that you do not want it to be.
You'll be picking off little tiny pieces of black spray paint.
I do this, just like that, and you know, it's just temporary. This is what we have working with. Then we can close that. And I'll shut off the lights. I'll probably shut off the lights on the camera as well. So you want to do that?
You can see exactly how dark it gets in here.
You want to do that? So turn the light off. Well, we're gonna turn off the lights, and then we're gonna show you how dark it gets in here. So turn off the camera lights as well, and boom. And it's pretty nice, pretty dark in here. You might have like little windows like that, or crack like that, because you want to be able to crack the windows still.
Still get airflow.
And it gets pretty dark in here. And then look at these lights, beautiful lights. They're cute little lights.
Yeah.
Just not as cute as her. If only you can see her. Well, and I mean, you take a look outside. Let's see what outside looks like too. Put the shades up. Hot.
Fans are your best friend. Those little USB charging fans, we still use them. Temperature out here in Allentown, Pennsylvania is starting to drop a little bit more at night, but you still need those fans.
So what I did was I turned on all the lights in the car just to show you how much privacy we can have in the car. As you can see, you don't really see back in the car. You know, you get the front seat, but then that's it. That's garbage on top. Don't worry about that. We throw that out. But other than the side, you don't really see inside the car. All the lights are on now, and you don't see inside. You know, we want to be able to be private and stealth. Try to be under the radar as best as possible, so that, you know, if we do choose to sleep in the city, no one will really bother us, or the police won't really bother us. The reality of van life is that you're gonna see a lot of that, right? You see that? See that right there? That's Walmart. You're gonna be in Walmart parking lot.
So when we first started out doing this, we thought we were gonna go travel, sightsee, and then quickly we became to the realization that you need money to do that. That found us looking for soup kitchens and shelter to get out of the heat waves that we were having this summer in Allentown.
This van has no AC, just so y'all know.
Which then had me research, looking on Google for places to go, and we found a couple resources in our community where we were able to get out of the heat, get meals, shower, whatever it is that we needed.
Anything else you want to say about van life?
Yeah, it sucks, really. It's really not what I thought it was going to be when I first started it. I thought I was going to be in the mountaintops and seeing all the sights that I wanted to see. Realization, I'm seeing Walmart almost every night. So, and the heat sucks. And just being a female in the van sucks. Even having my little camper potty, it's not ideal. How do you feel about van life?
the question. How I feel about it is that it's not too bad. I actually like it. I like living as a minimalist. I also like, being able to pay more attention to my surroundings and be more aware and be like in the moment more. Yeah, it's uncomfortable sometimes sleeping on a twin-size bed with another human.
I'm another human. That's it.
Not even my fiance, another human.
Another human, okay.
But no, it's other than that, other than listening to her complain to me about everything and also not having our kids. Traveling life is not bad. We took the Lotus on some mini adventures. We went to Delaware Great Lane.
Delaware Water Gap.
I'm sorry. Delaware Water Gap for the millionth time. Delaware Water Gap.
Yes.
We also went to Cherry Springs.
Yes. And we went to Green Lane Campground.
Yes, we went to Green Lane Campground. We went to Cheesequake. I have a little income right now, not that much, and it's only giving me enough just to put gas in the car. Other than that, I'm seeking income right now, trying to find something to work. What else?
And I'm also seeking income for SSI. I have scoliosis severely, so it stopped me from doing the caretaking jobs that I've also been doing. Now we're just seeking income and also getting our children back, which means we have to find housing.
Housing, right, to get our kids back. And that's going to be the main goal right now, is to get housing. Obviously, you guys know now that I have mental health, and there's a program out here that once I get income, they can help me with first month's rent and security deposit in the city of Allentown. They do that here.
We're waiting for income, looking for housing.
We've been living in this van for about a month and a half, full time. Yeah, this van definitely helped us out because once we became houseless, right? Because it's really our kids that make a home, and we are grateful that we have a roof over our head that's still fully operational. A lot of people don't have that. The community that we're in now, we're part of the homeless space. We're in need because I'm not working, looking for work. She's looking for SSI. But there's people out there that don't have this, that don't have any of this. You know what I mean? They're doing pretty bad, and mental health plays a big part of it. And addiction. It's just, they go hand to hand, and it's pretty ugly out there.
Being in the homeless community now, we're meeting a lot of individuals and some really great people. People who just were in really bad predicaments, but mainly it's mental health. I was one of those people before becoming houseless that I was like, oh my God, the homeless, the stigmatism that's over them. Oh, he's just a drug addict, just looking for drugs, don't give him any money. This adventure, this mission that I'm on now has changed my whole view of houselessness and homelessness. And not everybody is that drug addict just looking for money to get more drugs. There's normal people like us. There's people who have deeper stories than what you see on the surface. I'm glad that I went through this, as bad as it is. As much as I complain, I'm grateful that I went through this. I'm grateful that I was able to meet these individuals and learn their stories, because I would have never changed my outlook on homelessness. Me and Sarah are looking into joining a homeless committee, helping out our city, finding different ways and different resources for the homeless that people really need. We were able to be out here. We're in Walmart parking lot, and there are people who pull up in Walmart parking lot that are asking if they're able to spend the night here. Mm-hmm. And we're giving them resources to the next place to go get a meal, to go get a shower, to go get free laundry done. And I'm looking to spread it more and more. When I first started this, I thought I was going to go on this hippie adventure and spread love and peace everywhere, and then I realized that it's here that needs it the most. My city needs it the most.
Heck yeah, baby. You are going off there. And that's how Tina and Sai do it. For real. So if you like that video, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification button to be in tune for more. So, yeah.
We're on a whole help the homeless mission.
Yeah. So stay tuned for more. Bye.